What do you celebrate that the Church of God has been able to accomplish over? Well, in your case, I suppose we're looking at if you went to school in the '40s and now it's my goodness, the 2016. We're looking at 70 some odd years there, 76, almost 80 years. So what do you celebrate that the Church of God has been able to? What can we celebrate? What has been some of our successes?
I've suffered from and dealt so much with our failures. I'd have to think a little while to pull something out like that. One of the things in the early days, we put into music our doctrine and our belief. And in early days, we, for some reason, not only converted good minds and missionary-minded people, we converted great singers. And all we have to celebrate in recent years is, well, yeah, there was Doug Oldham, and there's Bill Gaither, and there's Sandy Patty, and hooray, they're Church of God. And in fact, you can give Bill credit. The family of God is as Church of God as you can possibly get, and he's sharing it until cross-denominationals, family of God. His wife and what she had to say about about the church. She capsuled the Church of God in some of her writings beautifully, and so that I celebrate. The advancement of our colleges, we have reason to celebrate. At one time, as a movement, we're almost anti-education because you believed in the Holy Spirit, you didn't need an education, and particularly those in the high church that were promoting false doctrine. Therefore, you're promoting false doctrine because you're educated. And then also, they saw the education attacking the validity of the scriptures. And so higher education or higher criticism became that which they attacked, and therefore I celebrate both how our colleges have developed, and I celebrate how they have maintained wholesome theology departments in all of them, and in basic pastoral training. I regret that out of it has not come strong, affirmative national leadership. One of the other things that is unbelievable is the growth of mission work, and what is so unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable, that at the time that the missions in the Church of God began to really blossom. At that very time, the missionary board, home and foreign, disintegrated and have all kinds of inner troubles and conflicts and problems, and blew it. God has to get involved somehow, in some way. And for us to say that there's more Church of God people outside North America, that's exciting and wonderful. And I can remember back at the time that I was involved with the leadership in the World Service Division and doing some of the camp meeting planning and so on, I kept saying, hey, we've got sharp minds out there outside of North America. And I remember the pastor in Jamaica, a sharp guy, and had a big congregation. In fact, he had 2 big congregations, this guy did. Why can't he speak at the camp meeting? You know? Or I had that personal relationship with the leader of our church in in India. In fact, he was a member of my congregation in Lansing when he was doing his one of his graduate studies. But sharp mind, good mind. He had to have been one of the highest IQ guys I knew. Why can't he be at camp meeting? You know, they never recognized that leadership, and part of it is because the missionaries. These guys grew up in spite of the missionaries rather than because of the missionaries. And rather than missionaries saying, "Oh, we're bringing on nationals here, and they're smarter than we are," and they're no, you know, we're the great white.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you for sharing your heart and kind of sharing, what's your history and some stories about the Church of God.